How does it feel to be back in that chair, that seat?
Kind of wild.
Yeah?
Yeah, kind of wild.
It's been a minute since you've been,
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I haven't seen the left side of your face in a minute.
No?
No.
What about my eyes?
I haven't seen those in a minute either.
You know. Bro, did you tell your Pilates instructor that you lost?
No.
Why not?
No.
You should let them know that the Pilates is not working and they need to like update something. Like something's got to give.
Listen. For people who don't know, because Sonny loves to talk about things that people who don't have context don't necessarily always know about. But we went to Rove Summer Camp, and it was we had a damn good time. And
a great time.
We had a great time.
Great time.
I still got the battle wounds. My knee is leaking. Like, this is the thing that people don't understand, is that we had Olympic Games one of the days, and I said at the beginning,
you lost.
I did lose. I will acknowledge.
Last place.
No.
Last place.
No, let's not.
If you're not first, you're last. Marc, Colcer.
We're not doing fake news media, okay? Finished in second place.
Bro, that's what you said.
Okay, that's true. I did say that. But technically speaking, finished in second place. Anywho, I said to somebody at the beginning of the Solana Summer Camp Olympic Games, I was like, the only person I can't lose to is Sonny. Like, I just can't. Like, this just can't happen. And so we go into, we're just getting our ass kicked on every challenge, right?
Hey, you know what's funny about that too?
Yeah.
Macy got me locked in because I was just walking up the stairs, just minding my business, trying to get some water, and she looks at me and she's like, "You don't look ready for these games." And I was like, "Remember this when we win it all."
Okay. Fair. And
so you could blame her for losing to me.
I do. So we went into the finale, and my team's in dead last, and the only way we win is by winning the finale, the relay. And so I was like, "Yo, I'm going all out. Like, give me the hardest challenges, give me, whatever." And one of them that we had to do was the Dizzy Bat Challenge, which, by the way, if you haven't done the Dizzy Bat Challenge, you put a plastic bat on your forehead, you put the bottom of the bat on the ground, you do a bunch of 360s. Long story short, I think we had to do 10 to 15 rotations, whatever it was.
Okay.
Right before we start that, one of the other guys goes, "Should we be doing this on the grass?" And I was like, "Nah, we're fine. Narrator voice, we were not fine. I absolutely ate it. I tried to run.
So you had to run after doing that, and you were just dizzy and you fell?
I went completely in the wrong direction. Like, I didn't even run in the direction I needed to go.
Oh, okay, word. And then you scraped yourself.
Not even just scrape. A swan dived into the concrete, and so my left knee literally just keeps, the scab is right where my knee bends, and so every time, like, I woke up this morning, my knee was just bleeding, and then
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, and my shoulder.
Does every time it bleed, do you think of me and losing?
I think about what I need to do to prepare for Solana Summer Camp 2025. So,
and it's not Pilates every day.
No, Pilates
you definitely need more than Pilates.
My instructor did say to me, she was like, "What happened to your shoulder?" Because my shoulder's got like a pretty gnarly, like, looking scar now. And
I lost to someone that doesn't do Pilates.
Yeah, well,
in the Olympics.
Listen, don't worry. I've talked to somebody else about Pilates. I think now we're talking to Ariel from Solana about maybe doing a little Pilates action in Singapore. So,
oh yeah,
you may go to Singapore and never come back, because I don't know if you're surviving Pilates.
Bro, I don't think you're in a position to keep talking shit.
Oh, I am still. I am still.
You lost. You didn't even get the gold medal. So, I mean,
listen, LeBron doesn't win every year. Sometimes I need my KD. I didn't have my KD, or I didn't have my Kyrie. So, unfortunately, it is what it is.
What do you mean? Michelle wasn't your Kyrie?
No.
No?
No.
Shout out Michelle.
Shout out Michelle, but
what a car ride, bro. The fact that we lasted in a car for 3 hours to this camp with all of us, with the 5 of us, fucking D-gens in that. Oh my God. Man.
Insane.
Man.
Insane.
Honestly.
Yeah, we got Wish and Beach Hills in the back seat. We got Michelle back there. It was a whole gang, whole squad up front. It was crazy. But,
real squad.
Yeah, but we had a good time.
Relationships are bonded in those moments.
100%. But shout out to Rove. They put on a great event. It was honestly exceeded my expectations. I kind of thought we'd be eating hot dogs and hamburgers every day. We had, like, the food was incredible. I've talked often about, like, the food was so good. It was not just like, they wouldn't just have a salad. It'd be like 4 or 5 different types of salad. Like, they would have, like, they had Greek food one day. We had dolma. Like, I mean, like, we had things that people don't really think about. It was great food. It was great food. It was great times. Everybody just hanging out by, we had some bonfires going. We were making s'mores.
S'mores?
Not this again. Not this again.
Were we making s'mores?
I'm still going to call it that. So it is what it is.
We're making s'mores.
We're making s'mores. Sure. Doesn't feel right. S'mores. Anywho, because I want some more of them. But anywho, we...
Killing me, Smalls.
We had great music going. We had Wish performing.
That was a time. We turned that up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'll be Wish's DJ any day of the week.
Yeah. It was just overall, it was an incredible, incredible time. And, yeah, so just shout out to everybody at Rove. Shout out to everybody who made that happen, because I know dealing with a bunch of degenerates and having us off in the wilderness in Pennsylvania is not an easy thing. And we did it. Nobody died that I know of. And
shout out to Cabin 15. If you know... You know.
Oh, shout out to Cabin 15. We had a great time hanging out on the porch. A lot of music. Well, Sonny, again, we can't mention things that nobody knows what we're talking about. This guy, Sonny, loves to talk about things
that was the if you know, you know.
About.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay.
The people there, they know.
Anyway, shout out to Rove. But yeah, so, and then at the same time, there's just been a lot going on.
Honestly, this summer has been like nuts. Coming off the Killer 3 season, coming off like a bunch of IRL events, I feel like just... Outside of that, what was at the beginning of the summer? Consensus? Bro.
Just been nonstop. So why don't you give, like, before we dive into DeGods, because obviously we got to talk about that, but before we do, give us like how are you feeling after the Killer 3 season? What are you looking forward to? What should people expect over the course of the next year? I guess, like, what is it that you can tell everybody about the Killer 3 season?
Yeah, I mean, I think the one thing that stuck out, obviously, like, sucks that we didn't win a game this season. Just address the elephant in the room. Like, it's absolutely tough. It's tough. You know what I'm saying? But it goes to show you too of just like how important each game is in that season, because you're only getting like 10 games and like regular season quote is really only like 7. So it's like every game you have to be like absolutely locked in. And if you're not, like, the standings move so quick. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, I think it was just more so coming off the season. One thing that just really, really, really stuck out to me is that even win or lose, everybody that came out had a good time. Everybody that came out had a great experience, and like constantly just tell me like, yo, this is sick. Like, this is like the fact that we even get to do this and I get access to this just for like being a DeGod and like being out here, like being adjacent, knowing somebody that's a DeGod, whatever. That's the part to me that just clicked, is just like the experience itself is just so unique and different from whatever's in crypto right now, but just overall, right? Like, if you just get tickets to a game like that's in your city, or you can go and you're going to have friends there, you're going to meet people and you're going to have a good time watching this game. Like, that experience alone is just like second to none, and I think that was the one thing that just definitely... That was kind of my conclusion of the season. Is just like win or lose, like people were still riding for the team, and more so because they're here for the community connection and just overall experience part of it. Yeah, I mean, as far as what's next, I mean, I think we've seen a lot of stuff. Like, obviously they've kind of been expanding teams a little bit, selling some teams. We've seen some news of like selling teams for 10 million and like other like things that are going on in the league. And I think right now it's just, between last season and this season, I think we've seen a pretty like big growth in just the league overall. And so, I mean, personally, I think there's like obviously decisions to be made in the off season of how to get better on the court, what to do off the court, like that sort of stuff. And just like, more conversations with the league. But I don't know, for me, and even from trying to be as unbiased as possible, because obviously like I've been a part of it and everything. I think, it's one of those things that we are seeing grow. People are talking about the 3v3 in FIBA off of the Olympics. I don't think I've ever remembered when people have talked about 3v3 in the Olympics before this Olympics. And simply put, just because of different storylines, right? Like Ice Cube challenging the winning team to like come play in the Big 3, or just like 3v3 basketball becoming a little bit more popular. I think we were just super early to that wave, and I wouldn't want to see that be like short-sighted at all. And I think if we see this through even for next couple of years, or this is just something that we're establishing as part of the brand for like a much, much longer term, I think there's a legitimate case that this could be just like really, really lucrative. And it's only one vertical of just like, if we look at DeGods overall, it's like just one vertical of DeGods, right? But I do think like all these independent leagues, and specifically 3v3 basketball, is getting more popular, and more people are going to want to watch, be a part of it, come to games as more energy is being put towards that direction. They're going to more cities, and you're just getting more attention, more coverage. I think we're still in like the infancy phase of like what this could actually be.
100%. And I think too, I mean, for me, obviously as somebody who was not as involved as you were, but also somebody who went to several games, and like it's an incredible time every time. It's like everybody who's part of DeGods, part of Fuzzy DeGods, everything like that. It's going to take a minute to get used to
Shout out
that.
to the Fuzzy DeGods.
Shout out to the Fuzzy DeGods. But everybody who's a part of the DeGods community gets to go to these games. They get access to this VIP area where you can drink and eat for free. It's a great time every single time. I was able to meet people like Nate Diaz, who's one of my favorite fighters of all time, if not my favorite fighter of all time, because the man has legitimately got the craziest chin I've ever seen in my life. The guy can take more punches and you can't knock him down. He actually embodies DeGods in a lot of ways. Like, you cannot knock Nate Diaz
is
down.
DeGod mode?
He's DeGod mode for sure. But I got to meet him, got to meet Lisa Leslie, who's an absolute legend. Watched her all the time on the LA Sparks growing up. Mike Bibby, Sacramento Kings legend. So many different people. Swaggy P, all these different people. And so, again, all of that was just because I'm holding a DeGod, right? And so that was just, it was a very, very cool thing to be able to do, and to see kind of, seeing people come out to the event, seeing people who, some people who didn't even know about DeGods, who are learning about it from the merch, from the, all the different things, the events going on, the side events, the D-Golf events that were going on in relation with the Killer Threes games. Like, there was so much happening, and I think that's the part that I get excited about, is just seeing how all of this can grow. I know that, the content that I posted on social media had a lot of people asking me questions of what is this all about? How are you involved? How did you get to go to this? What's the details behind this? Like, and so again, it just kind of showed me.
My boy was flexing from courtside.
Gotta do it. Shout out to you for making that happen. But yeah, it was a great way to get people interested in everything that's going on in the crypto world and the NFT world and everything like that. And so I think, again, it just showed the power of this whole community, this whole world, and everything like that. And so when the digital world meets the physical world, and we're all at these events, it just goes to show what's possible with it. So yes, the team may not have won a game, but we stayed winning off the court. We stay winning off the court.
We stay winning off the court. Honestly, the connections and the community and the experience are truly the thing that just, like, I think embodies what that is. And, like, obviously we want to win games, obviously competitive, and we want to win a championship. And this is going to be even just so much sweeter when that happens. But I think just from a overarching perspective, it's like anybody even that's seeing that, like, we're like 0-6 this season, like, the thing about this league, that switches real quick. Because the past two seasons, like, I mean, we were like in first place last year, like almost going in, and literally just got out because of some point differential and like matchup differential, like BS, whatever. But even like the team that just won this season, Bivouac, they just came off of a championship. I don't even think they made the playoffs last year. So it's just like, it's one of those things where this league, you can switch it and you can turn it around really, really quickly. And it's, it's all just about like locking in for that summer, locking in for those 10 weeks and making the right moves, not taking a game off, and just figuring out where that cohesiveness is with your team. And I think that's the biggest thing. So it's like, for anybody that is, wanting to talk shit that we're 0-6 this season, I get it. But hey, I mean, there's no stopping us next season from going after a championship again. It's not like a thing where it's like I think my main point is, like, it's not like where, in other leagues where it's like, oh, they suck, they're probably going to suck again next year, and they're probably going to suck again the year after that until like bigger changes are made. In this, it's kind of cool because it's kind of like crypto in a way where it can move fast. It can change as quick as you could be low, you could be high as well.
That's facts. That's facts. And hey, I mean, speaking of that, I mean, you know, there were some people on the timeline that were dunking on
Flip the switch.
You know, I mean, like, listen, there were a lot of people who were clickbaiting, you know, making the little engagement post about, hey, you know, DeGods not only is not doing well on the timeline, but they're also not doing well in the big three.
And in life and everything.
You know, and they're talking.
Frank is this, Frank is that.
And what happens right after that? The boy Frank makes the move of taking the DeGods, saying, you know what? DeGods and Utes, we're done for. We're just calling it DeGods. Utes, you now are fuzzy DeGods. That's what we're rolling with.
I love fuzzy DeGods, by the way. Can we talk about that? Fuzzy DeGods is incredible.
100%. And we did my favorite thing. We got off of Discord. We went to Telegram. One of the greatest ideas yet. I hate Discord with a burning passion. There's still some people on the timeline who think that I just a Discord hater because Frank made that switch. I'm like, bro, I've been on Telegram for 6 years, okay?
Bro,
move along.
Go look at how many messages I've put in the Discord server of DeGods. If it's still up there, you can see how much I hate Discord.
Discord sucks.
Like, terrible.
UI. Terrible UI.
Like, Discord is trash.
Yeah, 100%. And so we move over to Telegram. The little things. We change floor price to market cap. And all of a sudden, you know, people start...
Well, so that's an interesting point, right? Because, like, was having this conversation with Frank at the event in LA, too, where we were talking about, like, Memecoins, right? And Frank has gotten a lot of flack for being in the meme coin trenches and like being around meme coin people and all this sort of stuff and being an active investor and all this sort of stuff for like months now, right? But we took a lot of the same learnings from what meme coins have done and applied it to DeGods, and it's kind of working, fam.
100%.
Kind of working. Market cap, raids, Telegram. Yep. Don't let people in that fuck up the vibe.
Memes, the whole nine.
Memes.
Yeah.
Ammunition of memes. Like, that's the thing. We have, like, the DeGods chat. We have the ammunition chat where it's just, like, memes are just being created. We got the people that are creating stuff, a separate chat for that. Like, it's good to be united and it's good to be here. But just to that point, it's, like, clearly, you know, I don't know. All that to say that a founder, like, actively participating in the space can help out your own project, too.
Yeah. I mean, and just the way I take it, too, is that it reminds me that anything can change in a moment's notice. And I think that's the thing that everybody on the timeline loves to dunk. Everybody loves to say, this is 100% what's going to happen, or this is what's happening and this is what's going to continue to happen as a result. But at the end of the day, you can eat your words so quickly, and we talk so often in definites, and we just have to stop doing that. Stop saying this project is dead. Stop saying this coin is dead. Stop saying that until something's quite literally at zero.
Yeah.
and I'm not even talking, if it's at 0.0000001,
I'm talking about it's got to be like Luna dead.
Yeah,
it's got to be like Luna dead.
PTSD.
Yeah, me too. Trust me, me too.
If the founder of it is not in jail, I don't want to hear about it, okay? Because it's just like there's always something. There's nothing that's ever just completely dead in this space, and we love to say certain things are dead. And to be fair, a lot of things do die, and I get that.
100%.
But we oftentimes, you know, tap dance on people's graves when there's a solid chance that person's going to come back and you know, revel in kind of all the shit that's been thrown their way. So it's been, I would say, very fun to see people having fun again on the timeline, seeing people who are DeGod holders, seeing people who are Ute holders, fuzzy DeGod holders, my bad, who are really, you know, kind of having fun together. And I think that's, at the end of the day, what I take away from this whole thing is that people are having fun together. And I think that is the part about it that sounds, again, so I don't know, so easy, but it's really hard to create that sort of energy where everyone's having fun together. They're having fun, you know, almost like you're taking the DeGods and the fuzzy DeGods community, and you're basically saying, hey, we are now this like digital army that's going to go and make these memes, who are going to raid and do this, who are going to go and talk about this, who are going to share alpha on this, you know, and all of a sudden it becomes this really, really powerful thing. And so aligned incentives between an entire digital community is a very, very powerful thing. And I think that's what this has shown. And, you know, Frank has said he wanted it to be about more than Frank at this point. And I think truly at this point, it is about more than Frank.
Yeah, I think we're definitely getting to that point. I mean, I do think Frank is still kind of like, you know, leading that charge and everything. But to your point, it's just like, yeah, we're moving in that direction and moving in that right direction. And I remember the conversation we had with Malcolm a few weeks ago on this podcast, just talking about the secret sauce of DeGods and just this aspect of being able to get attention, being able to mobilize a community, being one of the best communities on the internet. And a lot of that stuff is like playing true, you know? And I think for a lot of us that didn't switch up, that have been seeing this the entire time, that have still continued repping and everything, like, you know, this is not like for us, it's not a I told you so moment, but it's more so just like we did know things were coming. Like, we've been talking about this all year. Like, don't count DeGods out. Don't, like, I'm telling you, like, stuff is brewing, right? And, like, you know, people could call it vaporware, people could call it hype, whatever. Fam, we're living in an economy where, like, this space that we're in, attention is one of the most important factors of it. And so how you can utilize garnering attention, but how you can also utilize the attention to spread to the things that, like, should be spread to, right? Whether it's, like, good builders in the space, good creators, like, whatever it is, right? It's like using that part of it. But I think, too, like, a lot of what's been happening now, it's kind of similar to, you know, the deep lore of DeGods. Like, DeGod Mode to me, and like seeing it in the parentheses and stuff, like, reminds me a little bit of 33.3%. And when that was in people's bios, we used to go like raid polls all the time. Now we're just raiding people's tweets. Like, early days of DeGods, like, DeGods would just support each other's content. I'm seeing that all over the timeline now. It's just at a heightened level, but it's some of the similar tactics, but we're getting back to just the roots and, like, what makes NFTs fun. Like, I feel like we just went too just off the cliff with, like, all the utility stuff and all this, like, you guys got to do this, you guys got to do that. And to all the projects that are doing great things, like, I think it's amazing, right? But I think for all of it, you still need to have that subjective part, which is, like, what does your community and network look like, and how are the people within it? How are you mobilizing them, and how are they supporting? I still think that that's probably the most important part, and how they identify with the brand.
100%. And I think at certain times you just have to try new shit too and just see how it goes. I think Telegram is a platform that more and more people are utilizing right now because of Memecoins. And so if you know that more and more people are utilizing Telegram, then why not take your NFT project,
meet them there, right?
Yeah. It makes no sense. We already spend a lot of time on Twitter. Then if you say to people, okay, you also have to go on to Telegram, you also have to go on to Discord, you're probably just from a Web 2 perspective on Instagram, and then you might even be checking in with your family friends on Facebook. If you can cut out one, I know, crazy.
Holy.
But if you can cut out one platform and just go, hey, you don't have to pay attention to Discord, come over to Telegram and just stay on Telegram, I think that makes life easier for the degenerates that are out there. And, like, all of us just want to stay on certain platforms. So I love that move. I think it makes a lot of sense. And then I think, too, when it comes to, like, DeGod Mode, you know, and this is a brand new thing, at least the first time I saw it was literally today as we're recording this, is that I go on Instagram, or not on Instagram, on Twitter today, and the whole timeline is a bunch of random TikTok livers saying DeGod Mode, and people, like, rating TikTok live and just saying DeGod Mode, and then getting these people to say it, and then those people going, like, what is DeGod Mode? And then somebody explaining it to them in the live comments, live chat, whatever. And to me, again, it's like, where does that go? I don't know. Maybe it's a blip in the radar. Maybe it becomes this massive thing. Maybe DeGod Mode ends up becoming a huge terminology for the Gen Z. I don't know.
Maybe this is a DeGod Mode podcast.
Maybe it could be. It could be. But, like, why not try something? And I think
100%.
That's where I go back to, is like, what made DeGods great was it tried different shit, and sometimes it worked and a lot of times it didn't. But the things that it didn't, we moved past it, we moved on to the next thing. And so at the end of the day, I think we can look at it now and say, Season 3 and the debacle of that, at this point, that chapter's closed. It's been over a year now. It's time to move forward. And I think this new evolution of everything, DeGod Mode, Telegram, everything that's happening, utilizing TikTok in new ways, kind of leaning into the degeneracy of Memecoins and also into the community aspect of Memecoins. I think this is literally now the absolute closing of the Season 3 chapter and getting into Season DeGod Mode. And, like, where that goes,
Season
we'll see.
DeGod Mode. I mean, I'm here for it. I think the thing is like, DeGod Mode just gives you a phrase now where it's just like, it's the same as just like being locked in, being in your bag, being your best self, like all these different things, right? But aligning within it, like even when people are thinking about businesses and all this sort of stuff, there's so much stuff in Web 2 that is literally just like network and like mindset and like all, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like literally people that are getting paid for that. DeGod Mode is literally just a mindset. You know what I'm saying? It's lock in, you know? And I think that's the dope part, is that now we're rallying around something that people can understand better, whereas before it was like, I think the main thing that we rallied around before, especially during our first run up, was still like 33.3%, PHBT, all that sort of stuff, right? And that was kind of like our first initial catalyst. And so now seeing it in this, it's like we're getting to the point where it's like, it's just DeGods, you know, DeGods over Frank. Like, all, it's just like, that's what it's about. And I'm so hyped for this, like, just like new era of what this can look like for not only our project, but just NFTs and like what everybody else has going on. Because I think we've already seen like a couple other projects too start to talk about their projects in terms of like market cap and just like, you know, trying to get their people excited about stuff. And so,
yeah,
it's going to be fun. And I think, we've just been seeing like a fun wave of just kind of like NFTs too with SuperBasedd, and they're like mint out. People were very, very excited about that. They got what's it called? They bought an OG collection, Catalina Whales.
They bought Catalina Whales, and now it looks like they're going to be buying Thug Birds. At least what it looks like. Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay, SuperBasedd. My bad, Steve.
Listen, I didn't find out from them. I found out from Rug Feed, which is their new social, Twitter channel.
And I think it's been, if you even look what they've done, right? Like, they're getting people excited about like PFPing a whale again. They've PFP'd whales. I've seen them on my timeline, and I've been seeing just like NFTs start being on my timeline. Like, I got to give a shout out to Easy Eats with Bodagos. Like, I think I literally saw a tweet where he was just like, you know, I thought I didn't have to like bull post Bodagos all the time. But now I'm about to become insufferable and just like log in, and you're about to get this Bodagos like content every single day. I'm gonna be talking about them every single day. I think he mentioned something in market cap too. And so like, you know, founders are bull posting again. People are excited about NFTs. People are posting their NFTs on the timeline. And I think just from a place of where we come from of NFTs, I think it's been fun to see. Not to say that we're not on Memecoins. We're still buying Memecoins. I mean, we're not going to stop buying Memecoins. Like,
shout out Brainlit.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Brainlit.
Yep.
A little shout out to Fwog. That's a cute Fwog. It's a very cute Fwog.
I'll say that once I buy it back.
Oh,
it's a cute frog.
Tell me you watching SpongeBob though.
Wait, don't tell me there's a SpongeBob,
bro. Bubble Buddy.
Oh.
Bubble Buddy.
Yeah,
you got Bubble Buddy. No.
I missed it,
bro. What do you mean you missed it?
Well, I thought I saw it at like 300K. I thought it was late. I was not late, but I thought it was late.
Bro,
that's Memecoins for you. Sometimes,
bro, I bought at 1 mil because I knew. Bro, it's Bubble Buddy.
I know. I needed to. It's dipping right now. I needed to dip a little bit more, and then I'll buy a fat bag.
Bro, it's Bubble Buddy.
I
know. Watch SpongeBob, bro. Bubble Buddy. I know you had a Bubble Buddy growing up.
I don't even know what that means. I don't.
Your little invisible friend?
No, I didn't have.
You had an invisible friend.
I had real friends.
You had an invisible friend. I know you did.
That's crazy.
I know for sure you did.
That's crazy. Anywho.
Yeah, no, NFTs.
And honestly, wait, real quick, shout out to Shrimp, who's been killing it with Bubble Buddy content.
Yeah.
So shout out to Shrimp. Shrimp's a great guy. Love him in person. Love him online, the whole nine. But he's not even, I don't even think he's the dev of Bubble Buddy. I think he's just a big ass holder who's done a lot for the coin. So it's been very cool.
We've been
to watch.
seeing. I feel like we've been seeing the people that like become top holders of these coins. Like, obviously, like it's kind of the K Money playbook a little bit, I feel like, with the whole MOG thing. But it's just like, you know, you become a top holder of these coins, one of the top holder, and like you're the one that's like leading the charge and like leading the way. And I think with them it's been interesting too, because like they don't even have a Telegram. I don't think they have a Twitter. It's just been like,
I think they have a Twitter chat. They went completely new.
Yeah, they have. I don't even. It's like the communities thing on Twitter, right? Yeah. They have like a Twitter community. And that's pretty much it. So like, yeah, super interesting. I think we're just gonna keep finding new ways to obviously engage meme coin communities. But yeah, I mean, I think it's the fact that it's like obviously still new ones are still like starting to pump and whatnot. It's still a good sign.
Yeah, I mean, even, and I think, you know, what's happening right now with the space, there's a lot of people who are just trying really like new shit and just kind of seeing where it goes. And like even earlier this week I saw, and I'm going to screw up the hell out of this pronunciation. So somebody, you can trash me for what I'm about to say, but earlier this week I'm watching a soccer game, and we see that Bonk is advertising during a BVB match. Now, how you actually say that? Now, I know, let me just clarify a few things, okay? I know what BVB is, okay? But I don't know how to pronounce the name. So I
do they call it football or do they call it soccer?
They say, well, it's definitely... I don't know. That's over my head. I think this one's soccer. Anywho,
this one's soccer.
But it's Borussia Dortmund, I think is how you say it.
Okay.
I'm not even
going to correct you because
Borussia Dortmund. I don't know. Sounds right to me. But either way, it's a gigantic soccer team. It's one of the biggest in Europe. And the fact that Bonk is advertising during their games is super, super cool. And like that, again, is where I think Memecoins are taking things to a whole new level. It's like we've already seen Chonky with the plushies. Now Moo just came out with their plushies, which, by the way, I need one of those. Super cool. But like we're seeing
I'm telling you, it is the size of you. It's life size. I promise you that.
Listen. It's just cool to see people leveling up. Like, and I'm not saying everybody has to follow everybody's playbook. I think Chonky, it's like it makes sense for them to have a plushie. Moo, it makes sense for them to have a plushie. I think there's certain ones where, yeah, it may not make sense for that. Bubble Buddy, I could see it. You know, I could see them making something.
Or just a little bubble, like
who knows? Yeah, maybe they come out with just your own. You can buy bubbles. Like I'll blow some bubbles. Yeah, bring me back to my being 7 again. We just got back.
You're gonna blow some bubbles?
Hey, we just got back from summer camp. I'm not saying no to anything that's from my childhood anymore.
I mean, you said no to Bubble Buddy.
Listen, it is what it is. I'll get some before this even drops. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, no.
Again, I mean, Bonk Loki been on a wave too with that because they did. I want to say they did EDC, didn't they?
Yeah. Yep.
They did EDC. Mm-hmm. They're doing this. Obviously, they've done Karate Combat before. I think Bonk has been on a different type of run when it comes to content and like putting their branding out there because they've been focusing on, I would just say like unique paths and avenues. But I think of people that would like be interested in what they have going on, which is super dope. And obviously, I mean, no shill. Marc still doesn't want steps with me, but you can win some bonk just for walking. Shout out to Moonwalk.
Listen. I need to. We need to set that up. Moonwalk, set up the competition. Sonny and I. Let's see who gets their steps in. Let's see who does it in a quicker manner too. Okay.
You know the quicker doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, but I think in my heart it does. In my heart. Okay.
You're gonna miss a day and then you're gonna lose.
No.
Yeah.
No chance.
Yeah.
You know how many phone calls I take? I'll take all those while walking.
Okay.
I'll edit the podcast while walking. I'll bring my computer.
Yeah. Do all
hard
that.
drives and everything. Just walking, typing.
What is this?
I don't know.
What is this?
That one's like the woogity woogity woody from,
is that?
From Rocket Power. Anyhow, typing while I'm walking, okay? Anywho, dominate you in any competition. You ain't nothing.
See, you can't talk shit anymore. We literally had a whole Olympics. An entire Olympics that not just tested your physical, but your mental. You had to strategize because you were the leader.
That's crazy.
You lost on both fronts.
That's crazy. Hey, listen. Germany thought they were winning the war too.
DeGod Mode. What the fuck? Bro, what?
They thought they were winning at one point.
What?
World War II, they didn't win, okay? Japan was looking good too. Just be ready, okay? I'm coming for you.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I stay ready. I don't got to get ready. I stay ready.
All right, fair. Anywho. Okay, so side note from all of that, one of the other things I think we should at least chat about is we've seen another company, Polymarket, that I feel like Polymarket is now got people from Web 2 talking about the electoral odds. And I don't want to get too much into the election or anything like that, but it's
yeah,
cool.
Who you voted for, Marc?
Yeah, myself. But I think it's cool to see that a Web3 product is getting people in Web 2 to talk about it because now people are talking about the actual betting odds of each of these presidents kind of as certain things move. You're seeing charts being put out there of like, hey, here's the odds of Trump winning. Here's the odds of Kamala winning. This is how it's moving. This is where it's going, yada, yada, yada. JFK just dropped out. Let's see how that affects the chart. Like, it's very interesting to see how like a Web3 brand is kind of coming into Web 2, seeing more and more people talk about it. And again, I think that's just where we're going to see this next year is more and more blending of the Web3 into the Web 2 and people from Web 2 talking about Web3, not even realizing they're talking about it. So,
facts.
Yeah, shout out to Polymarket. They're killing it with everything that they're doing.
We have a competitor now in Solana.
Who's that?
Have you seen it?
No.
Bet. It's called Bet. It's by Drift Protocol.
No, what's that?
Drift does. I think they do like the what's it called, like the longs and the shorts, and they have like a coin, and like you can like essentially trade and like perps and all that. But they're like doing this bet platform now, which is going to be Solana's like prediction market essentially, but they're going to integrate their coin with it.
Okay. We're seeing a lot of
Could
people.
be kind of wild.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of people who are building really cool platforms right now. We just saw Blockasset came out with Block Bet, which I'm very excited for because NFL season coming up. You best believe I'm going to be putting my life savings in the Detroit Lions. Responsibly putting my life savings on the Detroit Lions every single week. I will say, the Detroit Lions were the most profitable bet last season.
Work?
Yeah.
I could see that because everybody expected them to lose.
Well, I mean, not. No. Maybe the first few weeks we're the best team in the NFL. You watch your mouth.
You make this shit too easy, bro.
Your 49ers are $50 million over the cap next season. You don't have Ayuk on a deal. You don't have Trent Williams. You don't have Brock Purdy on a deal, okay?
Bro.
This is it. This is your last year to try to win a Super Bowl. Just want you to know.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%.
You think so?
100%. Your whole team's going to be shattered next year.
No.
Yeah. My whole team under contract. Your team's going to be disbanded.
Well, I mean, bro, we already have our bet that the Niners are going to go further than the Lions. Blockasset, if y'all want to do something as far as
letting us they're connected.
Yeah, letting us just duke it out. Yeah.
Wait, they're connected with the UFC? Yeah. You know what? Blockasset, get me to fight, Sonny. UFC style.
You don't want that.
I'm gonna take your head off. I'm gonna take your head off, son.
You don't want that.
I'm gonna choke you out.
You don't want that smoke.
I'm gonna choke you out.
But that's cool. They're doing a betting platform. I'm gonna have to look into that, especially in a couple months once NBA comes back around.
Well, of course they want you involved because they're going to get you losing money on that platform with your trash takes. Yeah.
My trash takes.
Yeah.
My trash takes.
Yeah.
Listen.
What?
I'll give you a compliment right now. You know?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Mark, I do believe you have a good mind for football.
Okay.
I do believe you know the sport.
Yep.
I do think that you know what you're talking about. Aside from being a Lions fan, right? We'll keep that to the side. Just you as a football mind.
Yeah.
When it comes to basketball, you're fucking terrible.
Oh,
when it comes
insane.
to basketball, you are like generationally bad. Like
you're
insane. Like the shit that you be saying is just my God. It's not good. It's just not good.
No,
it's just not good.
Yeah, it's incorrect.
It's your basketball takes are very, very mid. Like you should really stick to football, but it's cool.
Did you just tell me to shut up and dribble, basically?
Yeah.
Shut up and throw, essentially?
Yeah. No. Shut up and stick to football.
Wow, that's insane. Okay.
Yeah, no, 100%.
We'll
so
see.
let me handle the NBA side of things.
Okay.
You can handle the NFL side of things.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we do this real quick? We'll do this for NBA when NBA comes around, but NFL season's about to start up. And by the time this podcast comes out, NFL season is right around the corner.
Okay.
So give your prediction. Who do you think is going to go to the Super Bowl and who's going to win?
I mean, I'm biased. You're going to say the Lions. I'm going to say the 49ers.
No. But what's the matchup going to be? All that.
Okay, feel like we get Niners Chiefs, run it back.
Okay.
Or maybe Niners Eagles. I'm kind of interested to see what they do with Saquon.
Now you're showing your lack of NFL knowledge. Those are both two NFC teams, so you can't have that. But that could be the NFC.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot we played them in the. It felt like the Super Bowl when we played them.
Yeah, did it?
Yeah, because they got smacked in the Super Bowl, right? Yeah. The fucking Chiefs smacked them.
Yeah.
So
smacked you too.
Yeah. Anyhow. I mean, we didn't have a quarterback, but
it is what. In the Super Bowl.
I'm talking about when the Eagles smacked us.
I know. I'm talking about the. Never,
what are we talking?
Okay.
Never. Anyways. Yeah, I think Niners Chiefs. We run it back.
Okay, it's gonna be Lions Chiefs, and Lions are gonna win. We're winning the Super Bowl, and you're gonna see me. Here's the thing. If you want the most entertaining option to happen, have me in New Orleans 2025 at the Super Bowl.
I don't think anybody cares about you being in New Orleans.
They care.
They
care. I will make the best content that's ever been created in the history of content.
Do you think the Lions know who you are?
Yes.
No.
I think every day Jared Goff looks in the mirror and goes, I'm doing this for Marc. I'm doing this for Marc. I think Amon-Ra, every time he does a push-up, he's like, I'm doing this for Marc as he does the clap. I'm doing this for Marc.
Clap, pause.
Clap push-ups.
Pause.
You can't do one of those. Yeah. You're too big.
Okay.
Penei Sewell, as he's just mauling humans. I'm doing this for Marc. Aiden Hutchinson, I'm doing this for Marc. Okay. Jahmyr Gibbs, I'm doing this for Marc. Okay.
God, for your sake, I really, really, really hope that they don't lose in the first round of the playoffs.
That's not happening. Don't put that juju out there. I'll find you and I'll light your home on fire.
Listen, we're getting a little, we're getting a little heated here. Let's run it back. Let's run it back.
Yeah.
Blockasset bet. If you want, listen, there's a lot of passion here. If you want to run it, like we could put up our people be posting their PNLs all the time. Me and Marc can post our NFL PNLs and NBA PNLs off of bets.
Yeah, 100%. With that,
I have to say shout out to because we're talking about people building cool stuff. I have to say shout out to Pontum Lumio. Obviously, I work with them, but I'm still excited to see how this is going to grow. Of them being like a Solana L2 and like a first like Solana L2. Essentially, they're just like giving you the ability to take your Solana application and put it onto other blockchains without having to code for other blockchains. So, yeah, I'm trying to see where this is going to go as far as them building. And to your point of people building in this space, there's a lot of things that are being built right now that like you're not going to see the effects of it in a month or 2 months. But come back around when the Lions lose the Super Bowl, and I bet you some of these bets will be up.
Okay, we'll see. No, but yeah, shout out to Ponham. We got to spend a lot of time with Michelle when we were in Pennsylvania, and so shout out to Ponham. Excited to see everything that they do.
And Alejo was on my team for the Olympics. He helped me beat you, so that's a dub.
Listen. 2025, I'm rooting for it. But
you don't want that smoke, Marc.
Yeah,
you really don't.
Outside of that, who else have we not mentioned that's just been building cool stuff? We've seen more and more people, again, like from a content creator side of things right now. I think Rasmer and OG Shoots are killing it right now. It's always exciting to see.
They're absolutely crushing. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it.
Nope.
Oh, I'm going to Argentina tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's casual. You just casually dropped that on me.
Yeah.
How long are you going to Argentina for?
I'm going to be there for like 4 days, 5 days.
Okay, what's happening in Argentina?
Never been in Argentina.
Have you looked up like things you can't do in Argentina? Like I just want to make sure, like every time the boys go on a trip, like Jakey goes to Utah, he asked me if I wanted to go. I was like, I don't think I can make it this weekend. Next thing you know, my boy compound fracture of the elbow, terrible. So like, are you going to be good?
Yeah,
you can be good.
Good, bro. I'm a seasoned traveler.
Okay. Okay.
I'm a seasoned traveler.
Okay.
I'm mad excited, but bro, they're building so essentially I'm going for the Solana economic zone. I don't know if you've seen that. It's called Forma City. But essentially they're building like a little like city within a city that's just a Solana powered city in Argentina. And I think like a lot of the times that we based in the US, like the way that we look at crypto and the way that other countries with other currencies look at crypto, there's still a difference, you know what I'm saying? And so use cases of what crypto can look like for other countries, especially that are maybe facing inflation, that are facing like things with their currency, just, as it pertains to even just the US dollar, not being as valuable anymore, like using cryptocurrency, transacting in cryptocurrency, holding your assets there, all of that is like even more powerful for a lot of people in those different cities. And so I think like, I don't know, like they definitely got a lot of attention, but sometimes I'm just thinking about it and I'm like, bro, there's like a group of people that is calling like 200 something people of builders and different like artists, creators, whatever, that are in this space to this city in Argentina and is trying to like power this zone in Solana. And it's like, bro, that's fucking nuts. 3 years ago, we were like, yo, how do I mint this on public on Solana? And like 3 years later, we're talking about fucking them trying to like people having even just the ambitious to try and build a city and like spread the knowledge of what this is here in the places that, you know, maybe even need it more than we do out here. I think it's incredible. And so yeah, I kind of just had to full send that. I connected with them a few times before, and I think we're gonna do some fun DeGod activations out there this weekend too. I know there's a couple DeGods that are there. And especially for all the you DeGods that say that we don't do anything outside of the United States, I'm trying, Jennifer. I'm trying.
There we go.
You know, we're trying. Breakpoint's coming up, and you know,
I did just look up a fun fact about Argentina for you.
Okay.
And I think the Web3 community will love this.
Word.
The national drink of Argentina is yerba mate.
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
Now, it's not going to be the sugary version that Jakey and Steve are slugging down on a regular basis.
Or Frank.
It is going to be the actual tea. But the actual tea is amazing. I drink it all the time. I have it over in the pantry over there. So one can say I'm down with the Argentinian culture.
Okay. Word. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to be full DeGod mode then off the yerba.
Off the yerba.
Off the yerba.
Yerba gives you truly... I love coffee. Coffee is my way I start my day, but yerba is how I maintain my day. Okay. And it is truly, I think that is the alpha. If you truly want the alpha, you want to wake up and be in DeGod mode from day one, from moment one. You wake up, you rip a double shot of espresso, you hit the gym right around like 11 a.m. You make a nice little yerba mate tea. Okay, not the sugary drinks, whatever. The yerba mate tea. Okay. Drink that for the next hour or two. Boom, you are locked in. And then, you wean off all caffeine, probably about three-ish, nothing after that. And make sure you get that good sleep later at night. And then track your sleep with your Kudus ring. Bang. That's how you go DeGod mode from a health perspective.
Okay, my bad. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You could do different activities now in Kudus too.
Yeah.
They don't have Pilates, but you can do some other stuff.
I'm going to need that.
They got basketball.
I'm going to need
that. They got the actual sports.
I'm going to need that. There was something else I was looking up.
Get my vitality score up. But no, I mean, doing the international stuff, going into Breakpoint, like, me and Marc are going to be out in Breakpoint. Is this our first international trip? Singapore?
It is. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's adorable.
I don't do a lot of international travel, so I'm excited for this. This is
like when we're talking about outside, we're really going to be outside.
We're truly going outside.
Like we're really going to be outside. Now Breakpoint's going to be a lot of fun. I know we're trying to figure out some activations for DeGods out there right now, because I know that we're going to have a bunch of people there from our community. I'm honestly just really excited to tap in with the Asia community, because I feel like there's so much like energy and passion over there as well. Not everybody out there can come out here the same way that not everybody out here is going out there. And I feel like Breakpoint, Token 2049, everything that's going to be like that week, there's just going to be so many people out there to like connect with, brand new people that you've never met before, maybe only interacted with online. Like, I think it's truly incredible that even to this point, there's still various opportunities to like go and just like completely meet new people while still like obviously having the entire network that you've built from all the other past IRL events and obviously Twitter and everything. But Breakpoint's going to be exciting.
100%.
I'm super excited.
Speaking of Breakpoint, every time we travel, we always get some super dope cube merch made. We had the bucket hats that we were rocking. We had the shorts that we were rocking at Solana Summer Camp, everything like that. And so I think we need to ask the people, Sonny, what do they think we should make for cube merch for Singapore and Bali and everything else that's happening over there? I know we've talked about some socks. I think we gotta ask the people though. What other sort of merch do they want to see us make? Because they gotta admit, there's nothing that hits harder in Web3 than DeGod merch and cube merch. It's unmatched.
Bar none.
It's bar none.
And me and Swan are Kobe and Shaq.
That's facts.
That's what we're doing.
Shout out to our boy Swan, who always helps us make some of the coolest merch in the game.
Facts.
If you are ever making dope merch, hit up Sonny, hit up Swan. That's the dream team right there for merch.
Bro, honestly, like there's a lot of things that are being kind of like cooked up. As far as the cube merch in specifically though, I'm trying to figure out like what I'm thinking. I don't know, maybe some pants, like.
Okay.
Because I don't know I haven't looked up what the weather's going to be out in Singapore yet.
I think it's probably hot,
but.
Maybe. I don't know.
We already have shorts, so I'm kind of like, maybe, I mean, the thing is like if we're going to Bali too, we could run back a few more bucket hats and definitely like a few more shorts, like that sort of thing. Maybe even do like more like athletic type of shorts instead of the sweat shorts.
I think it's hot there. It's hot there.
Okay, word. Might need a t-shirt.
Might need,
but like a, it's got to be, it's got to be,
premium quality t-shirt, not just
it's got to be a nice design, all that. Socks would be great. Socks would be really good. I'm trying to think.
I think we asked the people. Yeah. If you want to see if there's any specific Cube merch you want to see us make, let us know.
You know what though?
What?
Might make some DeGods Cube merch.
Now we're talking. Now we're going DeGod Mode and Cube Mode at the same time.
Yes, sir. We need some collab. Like, I think that might be the Breakpoint vibe. Collab merch.
Yeah. Okay.
That might be the vibe. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's cook.
Okay.
Let's cook. What happened to you? You good?
There's a little fruit fly.
Oh, okay. Weird.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I pride myself on being able to catch fruit flies like that. I'm just quick with it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, still agile. Anyway.
I mean, it's been a minute since we've just like kicked it.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing well. Yeah.
I put out a tweet the other day where I said that I would sacrifice you to the Solana gods if Phantom dropped a token, which I would, by the way. I have to clarify. I would sacrifice you with
you
the
can't even look me in the eyes while you say that.
I'll look you dead in the eyes right now. Okay, take off your sunglasses. I would sacrifice you with quickness, with haste, with absolute haste, with the quickest haste of all time, the hasty of haste, to the Solana gods for a Phantom token. I would. I'm sorry. I would. But when I put that tweet out, you texted me and you're like, man, I was just about to tweet out something super nice about you. We're moving that now. I
had this really good picture that we got from an event. I was really gonna make like a really genuine post about you, Marc. But then I was just like, no, I actually remember that I fucking hate this guy. So
that's fair. I just want you to know. I just want you to know from the bottom of my heart.
But see,
what?
That's why I won the Olympics and you lost, because you are thinking selfish. And I quote tweeted that seat and I said, I'll do it because I'll do it for the greater good of the people. Damn. I'll do it so everybody can get their Phantom airdrop. And I will take the burden of being sacrificed to the Solana gods. Damn. Honestly, those Solana gods sounds kind of lit though. Like I feel like they would take care of me up there for making that sacrifice. But I'll make sure to haunt you every day. So like even when you have your Phantom airdrop, like you're always looking over your shoulder. You'll never be happy.
That's fair. Yeah. I will say if any companies are looking to sponsor the sacrificial, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for, process of Sunny is, let us know. It is the last chance to work with Sunny.
Sounds a little morbid now.
Well, it's sacrificing somebody. It is morbid. It's quite the point.
See? Selfish. That's why you lost.
Listen.
You weren't thinking about your team.
Were the Aztecs the original DeGod Mode? They were going DeGod Mode. They were sacrificing people for the greater good.
Who have DeGod sacrificed?
Bear.
Jesus Christ. Nah, hey, bro came back around.
He did.
He shot a bullish post again. Shout out to Roids. He shot a bullish post again.
This is what we need. This is what we need in order for Chapter 3 to completely be closed. And I think it's already closed, but for it to be completely closed, we need Roids and Bear to show up to a DeGod event and to do an honorary shoey with Frank. And maybe that's how we, and with us, of course, too, but like maybe that's how we, move forward from all of this, is we do an honorary shoey and call it
the funny thing is, Roids will show up. I know Roids will show up because he's shown up.
Yeah.
He was there in Miami.
But Bear's doxed now.
He was, but is he showing up?
He wasn't doxed before, so maybe now that he's doxed, maybe he'll show up.
It takes effort to show up.
Would love to see it.
I would like to see it. Like, come out to an event, all that sort. Unless they're just like, they employ the same Telegram. But open invite. Like if we have an event, if you're coming to Breakpoint, because those are the only events that I see coming up right now. So it's just like, come to Breakpoint. Let's have a time.
Yeah, let's do it.
Or come to Argentina this weekend.
It's an open, because I got to be there too. So open invite, boys. Come out to
book your flight to Argentina.
No, I ain't got time for that.
Right now,
come out to Singapore. Let's break bread, and and we can move past this. DeGod Mode.
DeGod Mode.
Are you going DeGod Mode?
I'm literally in DeGod Mode every day.
You know.
I wake up in DeGod Mode.
Detroit Lions are DeGod Mode. Just want to clarify that. Yeah. All right, that's how we're on this podcast.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good.
Yeah, it didn't really hit.
No, it didn't hit.
Yeah.
It didn't hit at all.
I'm gonna put a clap track behind this. You know, like how they used to do that with
clap track.
Okay,
I like
all right. Yeah, like the '90s TV shows, the laugh track, the clap track. Yeah. Okay.
Word.
Anywho,
Try to get clap for yourself.
okay, and that's how we wrap up today's episode.
Should we do a shot of Maltai?
No.
Is it too early for you?
Yeah, I need to go to the gym immediately after this.
Okay.
So shout out to Maltai, but
just know Maltai, I was ready.
There it is. So, all right, go pack up for Argentina. Make your flight. Don't break your elbow, and we'll see you when you get back.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Word.
All
right. See you guys.